Okay, we started this series last week with a look at the last 7 seasonal top scorers at Manchester United, and it seemed to go down pretty well, so there should be plenty more to come. This week, we turn our attention to Real Madrid, whose recent scoring charts have of course been dominated by one man. No, not you, Karen. In fact, as these 7s are done by the last 7 players, rather than the last 7 seasons, this video takes us back over 2 decades. Without further ado, here are Real Madrid's last 7 top scorers. Where are they now? Cristiano Ronaldo, Juventus. Real Madrid's top scorer in each of the last 9 seasons, which is of course every season he spent at the club, Cristiano Ronaldo is the club's all-time record goalscorer. Averaging better than a goal a game over the course of his near decade-long stay at the Bernabeu, Ronaldo scored 61 goals in his most impressive goalscoring season, and 33 in his worst. The 33-year-old, who has won 5 Ballon d'Ors and the same number of Champions Leagues, recently joined Italian giant Juventus, who have gone 22 years without winning Europe's most prestigious trophy. Gonzalo Higuain, Juventus. Los Blancos' top scorer the season before Ronaldo arrived for a world record fee was Gonzalo Higuain, who now also plays for Juventus. One of a number of brilliant attacking Argentine players over the last decade or so, Higuain joined Real at the age of 19, subsequently scoring 121 goals in 264 games. There were some who felt Higuain ought to have stayed at the club over Frenchman Karim Benzema, but Higuain departed for Napoli in 2013. A tally of 91 goals in 146 games for the Serie A outfit prompted Juve into a £75 million move for the centre-forward, and he has since scored 55 goals in 105 games at the Allianz Stadium. Raul, coach. It is testament to the extraordinary goal-scoring feats of Cristiano Ronaldo that in our Manchester United video, 5th place was a 22-year-old in the form of Anthony Martial, whilst 5th place in this video goes to a 41-year-old in the form of Raul. A Real Madrid and Spanish legend who trails only Ronaldo in the club's all-time scoring charts, Raul was the club's top scorer on 5 occasions. The most recent of those was the 2007-08 season, although his most prolific was 2000 to 2001, when he bagged 32 goals. Since leaving Real in 2010, Raul has turned out for Schalke, Al Sadd and the New York Cosmos, but he retired for good in 2015. The former Atletico Madrid trainee seems to be being lined up as the next Zinedine Zidane, with Real supporting him as he acquires his coaching badges and giving him roles within their youth setup. Ruud van Nistelrooy, PSV reserve coach. A prolific centre-forward who just missed out in our Manchester United video, but comfortably features here, Ruud van Nistelrooy only had 2 full seasons at Real Madrid. There are few players in the history of the game you'd want a chance to fall to in the box more than Van Nistelrooy though, and he was Real's top scorer with 33 goals in his first season with the club. He bagged 64 goals in 96 games in total in Madrid before joining Hamburg and later Malaga. Now aged 42, the Dutchman has previously managed PSV's under-17 side and spent a couple of years as Guus Hiddink's assistant with the national team. Since 2016, he has been coaching PSV's reserve side. Ronaldo, ambassador. Real Madrid's top scorer in 4 consecutive seasons, having been injured in his 5th and final campaign with the club, Ronaldo scored a total of 104 goals in 177 games at the Bernabeu. One of the most extraordinary talented footballers in the history of the game, it speaks volumes that Ronaldo has actually passed his peak due to horrendous injury problems when he arrived in the Spanish capital. A 2-time Ballon d'Or winner who retired in 2011, Ronaldo has since carried out mostly diplomatic duties, such as at this summer's World Cup, where he represented Brazil in FIFA's panel of Legends Ambassadors. Fernando Morientes, manager, unattached. An excellent header of the ball with predatory instincts, Fernando Morientes spent 8 years at Real Madrid and 9 years in the Spanish national team. The 6th highest scorer in the history of the national team and the 14th highest in the history of Real, he was the club's seasonal top scorer on 2 occasions, once in 2001-02 and once in 1997-98. Since retiring, Morientes has managed both Huracán and Real Madrid's youth sides, but most recently coached Fuenlabrada in the Spanish third tier. Davor Suker, president of the Croatian Football Federation. The 1998 Ballon d'Or runner-up, Davor Suker was a technical and clinical centre-forward who scored goals throughout the course of his career. He joined Real off the back of a trio of prolific seasons at Sevilla before having 1 good season, 1 decent season, and 1 rather less impressive season with Los Blancos. The 1996-97 season was Shuka's first in the Spanish capital and the one in which he was the club's top scorer with 29 goals. A year later, Shuka won the Golden Boot with Croatia at the 1998 World Cup. Having retired in 2003, Shuka has been the president of the Croatian Football Federation since 2012. So that's it for Hour 7. Thanks for watching, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications for more from us if you enjoyed the video, and you can now also follow us on Twitter for more ramblings from me. Our username is simply @HITC Sevens.